Tuesday about business. It's Nancy Stottle from the Business Mission. Really, really delighted to be here with you today. I'm always just trying to fix this camera a bit. And I'm here from the Business Mission. I run the firm called the Business Mission, and we are here every Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page to discuss tips and business advice which will help your business. I've been in business for over 20 years, and I have set up a couple businesses myself, and I help people start businesses as well. Help them with the structure side. I really enjoy helping people structure their business for success. A lot of people are very eager to start a business, but really only few know how to structure a business correctly. Okay, structuring a business is very, very different, and very few know how to structure. It's very important to have an idea to start a business, but then to put together the whole structure plan is a totally different ball court. And actually, sadly enough, 98% of businesses fail by year 3 because they did not have the structure in place. I am working a lot to try to change the way the school system is set up at the moment, because we have a lot of fantastic entrepreneurs out there. And in the school system, they don't teach you how to structure a business. They teach you about algebra and they teach you about history, but they don't really teach you about the ethics of business. And, you know, there's a lot of people go out and get a Facebook page or a social media page. They build a website, but they miss all the basic structure. Okay, so if you were to build a business plan, if you were to build a house, you would go get a blueprint. Okay, that's the same with the business. If you miss out on doing the business plan for the business, you will feel the effects down the line, even a collapse of a business. So today we are going to talk about marketing. Okay, so that's one of my favorite things. Marketing is the next floor from the business plan. You would never dash into marketing before you have a business plan. Okay, so we're just going to wait a couple more minutes until 12 o'clock as when we start these Talk Tuesdays. They always start at 12 noon. It's Nancy Stottle from the Business Mission. I run the firm called The Business Mission, www.thebusinessmission.com, where you can find all our services. We offer one-to-one mentoring and guidance on writing a business plan. It's all good if you want to go out and get a business plan done by somebody else, but then you really do not understand the logistics of your own business. So it's very wise that you understand all corners of your business. We also do trademarking, which is a very important aspect to a business and a huge asset for a business as well. If you're not clear on trademarking, please come see us. You can visit our website for all the trademark. Also, legal contracts. It's very important to put those legal contracts in place before you start a business, so you safeguard every avenue of it legally. If you're going to do work with a supplier, it's very important you have those contracts in place, or even if you take someone on board, a freelancer, anything of those, a business partnership, if you're going to work with somebody, that's very important. And there's all the other strategies that we do as well: business plans, marketing strategies, PR strategies, social media strategies, marketing strategies and plans. Okay, so it's just about 12. It's Nancy Stottle from the Business Mission. Very delighted to be here. I'm here every Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page. And today's topic is marketing, which I really, really love. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about marketing and the importance of marketing. Please note that you cannot go to do marketing until you have a business plan in place. It's very, very important that you have the foundation. You know, all these strategies that you add to your business are the layers and the floors. So first it's the business plan, then it's the marketing, then it's the brand strategy, then it's the social media strategy, then it is the advertising strategy, then it's the sales strategy. So all those layers start to build a very successful business. Okay, so the three questions that we are going to address today is, what is a marketing strategy? And what is a marketing plan? And what is the difference? Okay, what are some of the items that you need in this marketing strategy and plan? And how does one go about writing one? So we'll discuss that. And what exactly happens after the marketing strategy and marketing plan are finished? Okay, so let me just give you a little introduction to marketing strategy and marketing plan. Okay, with any strategy in place, a business gains structure and solid foundations to breed a very healthy and successful business. If you miss the structure, you will feel the pain. Okay, so following the business plan, which comes in first and foremost, then it's the marketing. Okay, as I said before, please note, if you haven't done a business plan, you must have this in place before you do the marketing. Again, think of the floors I just explained. The primary value of a marketing strategy is to understand the business's customers or clients, their target audience, its prospects, and its competitors. If there are gaps in the business's knowledge, this will have a huge impact of the marketing for the business. Okay, having a very accurate data is the cornerstone of every marketing strategy and also offers the direction of the marketing plan. To offer a better understanding of marketing strategy and marketing plan and marketing strategy used interchangeably, yet they mean two very different things. Okay? Marketing strategy is driven by one's business strategy, where the business needs to go, what market the business will serve, how the business goes to market with its products, and marketing plan is the execution. It's planning it out. Okay? So, what is a marketing strategy and marketing plan? What is the difference? So let's start with a strategy. A strategy explains the goals and objectives behind one's business marketing efforts. The business's strategies and the business's goals go hand in hand in a relationship that explains the what and the whys of the business marketing activities. Now, a marketing plan explains how the business markets activities to use to achieve its business goals. Okay, it documents the application of your strategy and how certain marketing tactics may bring the business from A to B. Here is a very practical example of a marketing strategy and marketing plan. So the business goal is to grow the sales by 20% year over year. Okay, the marketing strategy breaks into the previously untapped 18 to 25 market segmentation, and the marketing plan creates a marketing campaign focused on reaching out to its customers or clients on their preferred social media platforms. While the difference between a marketing strategy and a marketing plan may seem quite the same, failing to understand these two concepts is where many business owners and marketeers make huge mistakes. Okay? People proceed to the how of marketing without understanding the what and the why, which often leads to disjointed marketing efforts, which totally waste time and money. So hopefully that will give you that understanding. And once the marketing strategy is completed, it's then created to a detailed marketing plan, which achieves the business's specific goals. As the marketing strategy is mapped out to be used into a marketing plan, be specific and when deciding on what, how, and why the business communicates with its business customers. The more specific in the planning, the easier it may be to follow through with effective implementation. Okay? So hopefully that will address the question of the difference between a marketing strategy and marketing plan. You need to do the strategy first and then the plan. Okay? So, it's Nancy Stadel from the Business Mission. Very delighted to be here today. It's Talk Tuesday about business, 12 noon, UK time in the Business Mission's Facebook page. I really love these Talk Tuesdays because I am offering some advice and direction that will be able to help your business flourish and thrive. Now, on to the next question, which is, what are some items included in a marketing strategy and marketing plan? And how does one go about writing it? Okay, so a marketing strategy, some of the points and items would be obviously the target audience. You need to really go into depth with that. Okay, so the demographics, the geographics, their behavior, their buying power, the location, all those things, the growth opportunity, the size of the market, Okay, market analysts, positioning strategy, the marketing mix, and as I said, buyer's personality in your target audience. Okay, and some of the great steps to a marketing plan is obviously the campaign, what kind of campaign you choose, the budget, the execution, the timeline, and then monitoring it for return of investment. Okay, you must make sure you get your money back when you are spending out in marketing, or whatever avenue you are using is really useless. Okay, if you have never done a marketing strategy and plan, you should really work with an expert to guide you. Okay, if I were to go build a house and I have never done a blueprint, I would not try to, do that, because it might really fall in my face. So it's best to work with somebody. I have done tons of marketing strategies and plans. We have a marketing strategy and plan for our business. So I've done it on my business. I've done it for hundreds of other businesses out there. So work with an expert. Believe me, it will cost you less in the long run. Okay, because if you don't do it right, it will be a very costly procedure. So you can touch base with me at info@thebusinessmission.com if you do want to talk about doing a marketing strategy or plan. Okay. So on to our final question, and it's Nancy from the Business Mission. If you are enjoying this and you think it can benefit other people out there, please do share the video with them as well. You might know somebody who's starting business, not a clue on marketing, and hopefully this video could help them. Okay, what happens after you complete the marketing strategy and marketing plan? Well, actually, it's not immediate execution. The next step would be the brand strategy, to understand the personality of the business, the emotion, and an empathetic way to reach your audience with the marketing. Okay, without emotion in your marketing, you will disengage your audience. Okay, you must know the personality so that when you market out, there is also emotional. Marketing is quite unemotional. I mean, if I just take a product from A to B and there is no emotion in that, no one's going to really care. So you've got to add personality in your marketing. And so the brand strategy would be the next step. Now, and brand strategy is another conversation I will have on a Talk Tuesday. Okay, I offer one-to-one marketing strategy plan and courses, which is 16 weeks. It's very part-time. We meet up once every week, up to 2 hours, to discuss the work that you do on the strategy. I offer a template. I work with you to complete it. And this way you really will understand everything with marketing. Following this, I do also offer a brand strategy course, which will help you understand the personality of your business and how to get your audience to emotionally connect to the business. Okay, so I hope that is giving you some direction on marketing and what the difference between a marketing strategy is and a marketing plan, because they're very different. You need a strategy first, then you need the plan of execution. Okay, but before all that, like I said, you need a business plan before you can venture onto those things. Anyway, I appreciate for those who've tapped in today. Thank you very much. And for those who don't, hopefully you can watch the video later. And I'm here next Tuesday, 12 noon UK time, in the Business Mission's Facebook page. I wish you a very successful and productive week ahead. Take care. Bye.